understand contrast in building a brand and eye-catching. So if you have a dark background and a dark font, people can't see that. It doesn't stand out. It doesn't pop. So you need to be able to, or a dark background and a thin font, and a lot of times in print it washes out. People drive past, they can't see it. They see the colors, they see the shapes, but they don't understand the words because they wash out. So I see a lot of people that work with graphic artists that like cool colors. They like their light blues and their grays and their whites, and they put them all on a landing page. But when you go to look at it, you really can't read what's going on because there's no contrast between the words and the background. So when you're building a brand, when you're being consistent, you need to do two things. One, you have to have colors that attract people's attention. Red, yellow, purple, something bright, something energetic. And then you have to have a background that is in contrast to the colors of the words and the logo. So the words and the logo pop instead of wash with the background. Be very, very careful on how you do this. And very, very colorful. A lot of people say, I don't like using red because, well, red is the biggest color used in any brand ever because it attracts attention. Think about Target. Think about, Coca-Cola. Think about Marlboro cigarettes. I mean, not that anybody should go do that, but it did stick. It did win. As a matter of fact, when I was at Auto Trader magazine had several different magazines. If you walked into a 7-Eleven, back in the old days where they had magazines, I know this is dating myself. So you walked into a 7-Eleven, you looked over to the right, you had the magazine rack. Well, over there they had the Auto Trader, the Truck Trader, the Cycle Trader, the Airplane Trader, the RV Trader. They had a whole section of that magazine rack that was exclusively theirs, but they had different colors. So we had a marketing guy come in one day, and his IQ was like 5 million. This guy was ridiculously smart. And he said, why are you doing that to yourself? You should have a wash of that whole magazine rack. That whole section should be easily distinguishable to you. So he turned every cover of every one of our magazines, guess what color? Red. And guess what happened? Our sales of the magazine skyrocketed. And the results for our clients who were selling their boats, trucks, RVs skyrocketed along with it because we were consistent with the brand and we drawed people's attention to us. So don't be afraid of using bright colors to attract people's attention because it works. It works. Why do police pull over more red cars? Because they see them more often. So last thing about the brand, don't use too many colors. You only want to use 2 or 3 colors in the logo, tagline, and background. You don't have too many colors because, again, it adds to the wash. People cannot understand. You need to be simple and clear. It's not painting a piece of artwork. It's driving an impression in that's going to stick with them after 15 times. So when they go look for your product or service on the internet or wherever they go look for it, that's easily found. They go, oh, that's the brand. That's the one I feel good about. Be clear, consistent, and simple.